Oh, you know what? Hello, welcome to Noni's Kitchen. You know what we're going to make? I just had a craving for a little snack, and I'm trying to eat more healthy. So we're going to fry some plantains. Plantains they look like a banana, but they're not. Um, and they're if you fry them, which is what I'm going to do today, they're nice and crispy on the outside, and they're chewy and creamy on the inside, and they taste more like a potato than anything else. But they do have kind of a unique flavor, and I really like them. I like them for a snack, but I think some people will also use plantains in meals, and you can do a lot of different things with them. I mean, you can, if you fry them in coconut oil, they have a sweeter taste. I'm going to use olive oil because that's what I got, but you can use anything. So plantains, you find them in the grocery store. Most grocery stores have them, and I don't know, I got to make this so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, okay. So I may not even be doing this right, to tell you the truth, because plantains are not, there's not anything I had as a kid. In fact, I don't even remember who turned me on to plantains, but they're actually much better the riper they are. And there's probably an easier way to get this off of here. I'm just going to go like that. See, it looks just like a banana, but it's not, and it's a little harder to get them off of out of there. But I just peel it like a potato. Yeah, and they are, like I said, they're much better when they're ripe. And when they're ripe, they're a little bit softer. But I just want to show you how to do it. And then I do it easily. I mean, I fry them, and then I put a little salt, pepper, and I eat them like chips. So I think they're great. All right. So then all you do, I mean, I guess you can cut them any way you want, but I cut them like little chips. And then oh dear, that's a little too hot. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. All right. So I'm going to let this cool down, because if I put them in there now, it'll go poof. You know, we don't want them to burn. So I'm going to let that oil cool off a little bit while I cut this. But there's a lot you can do with plantains. You can bake them. I never have, but I'm sure you could if you wanted to bake them. And you might get a little different flavor with maybe sea salt, coconut oil, and golly, that just wants to be so hot, doesn't it? I don't want it to be hot. I got a new stove, so I'm not really sure how to use it. All right, so then you just cut it up. And okay, good. I just didn't want it to splash. And then you just drop them in your oil and fry them up. And they're really good. And they only take a few minutes, depending on how you cut them. I'm going to move the computer so you can see them frying up, because plantains. I think they are what would you call them? Like, I wouldn't say Mexican. I would say they're more of not Spanish, but like South America. I don't know exactly where they're from. I probably could have looked that up. But I know that I have a friend that is Puerto Rican, and he makes them all the time. In fact, I think that's where I heard of them. Like I said, never had them as a kid, but they fry up nice and crisp, and it's, you feel like you're having a treat when it's, at least it's not candy. It doesn't have sugar on it, but it's good. It's like a potato chip, really, kind of. That's the way I eat them. Sometimes I'll make them, like if I have a craving at night and I'm watching TV, rather than making a big pot of popcorn and putting butter and salt, I'll just fry up a plantain and have that with a little bit of salt on it. I don't know if it's better for me or not, to tell you the truth, but it feels better. So that's what I do. So you just fry them and then turn them over, fry them on the other side. And I usually put a piece of paper towel in my bowl, because it'll drain the grease off, and then you're not having so much olive oil. But olive oil is good for you. Never hurt anybody, and it's really good for your complexion. It's also good for your hair. Sometimes if I feel like giving myself a nice little treatment, I'll wash my hair and heat up some olive oil, and I'll put the olive oil on my hair and wrap it in plastic, put a little shower cap on, and leave it on for half an hour or so, and then wash it off. And boy, it really is the best thing for your hair. It's good for your skin too. I put olive oil. I use olive oil for just about everything. Of course, my family from Italy, they have olive trees on their property, and it's so nice, to go there and see the olive trees growing. So plantains, that's what we're doing. And if anybody has a more interesting recipe for them, let me know. This is the only thing I've ever done, is fry them. But I do like them. I'll show you what they look like after I turn them over, because they're prettier when they're browned a little bit. Probably take a different tool to do this, but I picked this one, so that's the one I'll use. Actually, I don't even know where my other one is. So, this is a perfect time to start to try something new. Like we're all stuck home because of the virus, and but you are able to go to the grocery store. I'll show you how pretty they are. See, they look like fried bananas, but of course that's not what it is. They're called plantains, and they're delicious. I've seen people use like a creamy, I don't know, maybe it was sour cream, but I just like them with a little bit of salt. Just easy peasy. I'm gonna get me a little fork. That's all there is to it. All right, now I'm going to show you. I put it in here to get the grease off, right? And then put a little salt on it. And you can eat it with a fork, or you can just pick it up with your hand. It's like a little potato chip. Really good. Nice and crispy on the outside, and like a potato on the inside. So good. So try them, see if you like them. And you can look up recipes online too. They have other things you can do with plantains. But I wanted to make one because I was hungry for one. And I thought, well, a lot of my friends have been asking me for recipes. So I thought I'd put this online so you can try it at home. All right. So let me know what you think.